Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about everything you need to know about Rhaphidophora Tetrasperma, also known as Monstera minima. I will cover all the information about how to care for it, show you how to repot and stake it up, and even give it a makeover. This lovely and popular plant is called Monstera minima, but it isn't actually a monstera at all. While still a member of the Aroid or Araceae family, Rhaphidophora Tetrasperma is an entirely different species. It looks very similar to Monstera deliciosa, with its gorgeous heart-shaped, fenestrated leaves. I purchased this Monstera minima about a month ago and allowed it to acclimate to its new environment during that time. As you can see, it's now time for repotting and providing some support. These plants require support to grow properly, as they are natural climbers in their native habitat. Monstera minima is native to the tropical rainforests of Malaysia and Thailand, so replicating similar conditions is essential for their thriving. Adequate light, humidity, warmth, and support for climbing. I recommend placing a plant pole at an early stage, because when the plant is young and small, it's easier to train it to climb in your desired manner. The care requirements for this lovely plant are very similar to Monstera deliciosa. If you already have a monstera in your home, you'll find it easy to care for the Monstera minima as well. Despite their similarities, Monstera minima is much smaller than Monstera deliciosa, making it perfect for smaller spaces. The leaves of Monstera minima are small, heart-shaped, and characterized by distinct fenestrations or splits. These fenestrations are irregularly shaped and resemble decorative holes, giving the leaves a unique and ornamental appearance. Overall, the leaves are lush green and glossy, further enhancing the plant's appeal as a popular houseplant. Now, stay with me as I demonstrate how to repot and stake up your Monstera minima while providing you with all the essential care information. Let's begin with the repotting process and the suitable soil mix for your Monstera minima. When it comes to repotting, selecting the right pot size is crucial. Monstera minimas are fast growers, so I recommend repotting annually, opting for a pot that's one size larger than the previous one. Always choose pots equipped with drainage holes, because proper drainage is paramount for the health of this plant. For the potting mix, you'll need approximately 10% orchid bark, 20 to 30% perlite, and 60% regular potting mix. This unique blend is well suited for Monstera minima because of the benefits provided by perlite and orchid bark. Perlite is a lightweight, porous material that improves soil aeration and drainage. It helps prevent soil compaction and root rot by allowing excess water to drain away quickly. This is particularly important for Monstera minima, as it mimics the well-draining conditions found in their native tropical habitats. Orchid bark is a type of organic material that retains moisture while still providing good aeration. It assists in maintaining an optimal balance between moisture retention and drainage in the soil. This is especially beneficial for Monstera minima, ensuring that the roots have consistent access to moisture without being waterlogged. This is the plant pole I'll be using to stake up my Monstera minima. I made it myself using a very simple method with PVC pipe and a rope. I have a video tutorial on how to create this plant pole, and if you're interested, I'll provide a link to it in the video's description. Now, let's proceed with the repotting process. If your plant is healthy and without any issues, I recommend simply transferring it to a pot that's one size larger, without disturbing the roots or cleaning the old mix. However, if your plant does have any issues, it will be necessary to clean the roots. Gently remove the plant from the old pot. Always practice repotting when the soil is dry. This makes it easier to remove the plant from the old pot without causing damage. First, add some soil into the new pot to achieve the right height for the plant, and then fill the pot from the sides. At this stage, you should decide where to place the plant pole. The best approach is to observe where the plant is naturally leaning or waving, and that's where you should position the pole. It's crucial to insert the pole before filling the pot with soil. If you choose to add it later, there's a risk of damaging the plant's roots. When you've determined the ideal position for the pole, go ahead and fill the pot with the soil. Monstera minima thrives in bright, indirect light. Avoid placing it in direct sunlight, as this can scorch its leaves. A north or east-facing window with filtered sunlight is often ideal. While it prefers bright indirect light, Monstera minima can tolerate lower light conditions, but its growth may slow down, and it may produce fewer fenestrations, holes in the leaves. If you have limited natural light, consider supplementing with artificial grow lights. Maintaining adequate humidity is essential for Monstera minima, hailing from tropical rainforests. Aim for a humidity range of minimum 60% around the plant. You can achieve this by using a humidity tray, misting the leaves, or placing a humidifier nearby, especially in dry climates. Avoid exposing the plant to cold drafts, and consider grouping it with other plants to create a microclimate with higher humidity levels. Now, with the repotting completed, it's time to secure the plant to the pole, guiding it in a straight direction for climbing. I'll be using a rope to tie it up. If the vines are longer, I suggest dividing the tying process into several sections. I will use one tie per vine, positioned at the midpoint for optimal support. Now, with both vines securely fastened to the pole, the plant not only looks more beautiful but also appears fuller and bushier. The support you provide to your Monstera minima isn't just for aesthetics, it also accelerates its growth. That's why I recommend starting with a longer pole from the beginning, as it will outgrow a shorter one rather quickly. After repotting, it's essential to provide the plant with an adequate amount of water. I will be letting my Monstera minima soak in water for about 15 minutes. After soaking, ensure that all excess water drains out completely before placing it back into its pot or tray. When it comes to regular watering for Monstera minima, it's crucial to maintain even soil moisture without allowing it to become soggy. To determine when to water, you can use a moisture meter or simply insert your finger into the soil. If the top 2 inches of soil are dry, it's time for watering. Always ensure that any excess water can freely drain out of the pot. Additionally, over time, consider showering your Monstera to clean its leaves, removing dust, and providing added moisture. Here's my Monstera minima, ready to join my other humidity-loving plants. I think she looks gorgeous now and happier than before. Just a quick note on fertilization: because they grow quickly, they require more nutrients. I suggest using liquid fertilizer once every 4 to 6 weeks during the growing period. As these are delicate plants, I use half of the recommended dose of fertilizer. I hope this video has provided you with the essential information on caring for, repotting, and staking your Monstera minima. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments, and I'll be happy to provide answers. If you like my content, please support my channel by clicking on the subscribe button. It means a lot to me, and it's completely free for you. Thanks for watching.